Winston Churchill
Peace,
said the
peace.
destiny of man is not measured by
Peace.
material computation.
So
When great
So,
forces are on the
Matthew.
move in the world, we learn we're spirits, not animals. He said there's something going
talk to
on
us about your
beyond
52
our
journey, man. Like,
which, whether we like it or not,
what's been in your experience with 52 blocks so far from the beginning?
we'll preserve for our children.
Well, all started when I was back in high school, you know, like I just started boxing with my friends, and then I just started looking on YouTube for like better defense, you know, to help myself while I box my friends. And then like out of nowhere, I just found this one video on like Sensei Mo's channel. It said 52 blocks, and I was like, okay, what's this? So I clicked on one video, and then you know he was like showing like the basics on his video, like you know how to do like one block, and then you know like cover the bullet and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, I might try to like practice this so I could get better at my defense, so I don't get punched in the face. You know what I mean?
Right.
So basically, that's how it started. And then from his channel, I found Light Burley's channel. And then from his channel, I found out that Ra on Mr. 52 Blocks was his teacher. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go to his channel. And then I started watching his channel, and I was like, oh damn, I never seen no move like this before. I was like, hold on. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it, of how I found out about 52 blocks.
And how long ago was that?
It was about like 2 years ago.
Okay. So when you saw Ra's channel and you saw his 52, like what was your next reaction? Like, because you was looking for 52, so what you do after that?
I was just like paying attention to all his videos, just trying to watch him, in all his videos, just trying to practice all the moves that he does. And I was just trying to like get the understanding of it so I could try to practice it on my own time.
Okay.
And I kind of got better by myself, but I can't say for sure because I haven't really like got into a real fight, so that's why I wanted to meet him in person so he could actually teach me for real, so I could get the real knowledge.
How did you go about like meeting him in person? Like, what did you do after that? After you seen his videos?
Oh well, I just like asked him for his permission to train me on his YouTube comments, and then he just said, "Okay, yeah, we can make that happen ASAP." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I was just like, "Okay." Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't expecting that for him to just like accept me that fast. I was just like, okay, dope.
Right.
I was just like, okay, cool. So I was like, okay, cool. So we could set it up, and then we started emailing each other, and then I gave him my phone number, and then like I think like a few days later he called me, and I was like, who is this calling me? And then I answered the phone, and then he said, Mr. 52 Block, and I was like, oh shit, he called me. I was like, oh.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was up. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that was you. And I was like, my bad, bro.
So
it was cool.
So what was like the first conversations with Mr. 52 like?
The first time he called me, I was at my uncle's house, and then he was just like saying, oh yeah, you was emailing me talking about you want to come, learn a lesson or two, and I was like, yeah, because I'm interested in the art. I want to, see what it's all about and stuff like that. And then he was just like, okay, so like we can make it happen, like whenever you're ready. And I was like, okay. So it took some time, because I had to do stuff. I was busy, so I was just like, And then like yesterday, that was the first time when I met him. That was a crazy day yesterday.
A lot of people want to get lessons from Mr. 52, and a lot of people are curious. So right now, as one of his newest students, like share your experience. Like, what was it like meeting Mr. 52 for the first time, and what was it like training with him?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to tell like a funny story real quick. Like before I met him, right, I was on the phone with him. I just got off the train, and I was like, yo, I'm at the 2 train the last stop, but he was just like, yo, I'm at the Metro North. I was like, nah, man, I'll tell you the 2 train. And then he drove. Yeah, after that he drove. He said, all right, right. He said, all right, I'm gonna be there in 10 minutes. I said, okay. And then he drove all the way to the 4 train. I was like, I was like, nah, man. I said the 2 train, but yeah, that was hilarious. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, we met up. He finally came, and then I dabbed him. I was like, oh my god, what's up, Mr. 52 Block? I dabbed him up. I gave him a hug. I was like, what's up, bro? So nice to meet you. And he was like, yeah, nice to meet you too. And then I just. We drove, hopped in his car, and then we drove to the park, and then we just started talking. And then, yeah, man, he's a cool dude, man, for sure.
What do you think about, because that was your first time seeing 52 with your own eyes instead of seeing it on the screen. So what do you think about what you saw? What do you think about 52 Blocks and all of that?
I mean, man, when I was watching it in person with my own 2 eyes, I was just like, man, there's like so many moves that you could possibly do, like so many traps and like so many blocks that you could do. I was just like, man, like Mr. 52, he really got it down pack, man. Like I can tell for sure. Like I'm like, damn. So I'm grateful just to have him as a teacher.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude.
So like, what was your first thoughts after the session was over? Like, was you thinking about training? What was you thinking about as far as your path as a student?
Yeah, I'm gonna be back for sure, because I used to be in boxing and all that stuff, and then I just grew up fighting with my cousins and my brothers, so I already have some experience about getting beat up by my older brother and my cousins and stuff like that, because I was the youngest one, so they would always beat on me. But that was that was back in the days. But yeah, I'm 21 now, so I'm just trying to learn proper defense and how to properly protect myself, because out here is crazy. So
yeah, it's crazy out there. It's crazy out there, but they gonna have a nasty surprise. They try beating up on you now, and you throw up that defense, you throw up that double pyramid, they might hurt their hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was it like with the sparring and the different stuff? What was that experience like?
I haven't told you yet, but like my knuckles was kind of hurting. Like when I got home, I was like, damn, he really did catch me in that elbow. I was like, damn. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And like Rob, he kind of surprised me with that parry. He said, yo, throw the jab. And I said, okay, so I threw the jab, and then he smacked my hand so hard. I was like, ah. And he got those hard hands. I was like, damn, okay. I was just like.
Yeah.
But it was cool though.
When you experience it firsthand, it's totally different than what you're seeing on YouTube. And then it's like when you see him in action with your own eyes, because a lot of people underestimate what they see on the screen. But when you see it with your own eyes, it's totally different.
Yeah, I was just like, wow.
Well,
I was just like, wow, man.
But that's what's up, man.
You got the moves too. Your defense is pretty good too, man. I could tell you've been practicing for a while.
Oh, thank you, man. I just try to be the best I could be, But I appreciate that, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to share your experience with the world as a beginning student with 52 Blocks, and as a student of Mr. 52 himself, because a lot of people don't have that insight as what it is when it comes to being a student and starting this journey with 52 Blocks. So I appreciate you sharing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was watching all of Ra's, interviews, on Flip the Script.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that 10 times in a row. I would just keep watching it.
Yeah,
just, rewinding.
It's a lot of jewels. It's a lot of information that you're not going to get the first time. Most 52 videos, if you watch it the first time and you get it, then the teacher ain't really coming with that type of information. But with Ramel's videos, and it's just you watch it over and over and over and over and over again, and you still getting more information, because 52 is a deep art, man. It's deep, man.
Yeah, especially with Rod. Every time I watch the same videos over and over, I learn something new from the same video. I'm like, wow. So that's how deep it is. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand, man.
Nah, they don't. They don't. They really don't. But at the same time, that's the beauty of 52, because you're not supposed to understand until the fight is over. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But yo, Mathew, I'ma say peace. That was a dope little interview, man.
Yes, sir, man.
A lot of students are going to appreciate you for sharing your experience, man. So I'ma say peace, and I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say, like, meeting him in person, like he's like he's a strong dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get don't get it twisted. Like, he's old. He's old. Nah, man. He's strong, man. I'm telling you.
But yo,
telling you, man.
You right, but it always starts with the mental first. So that means anybody can get to that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, Mathew, peace. We gonna train together soon again, all right? Peace.
Yes, sir, man. All right, man. Peace out, man.
Peace.